Well, hey, welcome back to Doug's Cars. We're going to the Rover Owners of Virginia MidAtlantic Rally today, and I'm taking my Beluga Black. We're taking the green diesel 5-speed, and we're taking the LR3. So we're hoping out of the three of these, one of them will make it. Hope all three make it, but we know for sure the 04 will, because that's the best vehicle here by far. Anyway, you're gonna wanna stay tuned because we're gonna be off-roading these vehicles, and I'm the only one who is bringing one of the rescued Rovers from the original rescued Rovers. So stay tuned because I don't know how this is gonna go, and I don't want to miss it. I know you don't want to miss it too. Thanks again for all of my new subscribers. And if you are watching this and you are not subscribed, please hit that button and subscribe. I would love to have more followers. I just want to give major props out to Rover Mike. He has the green diesel. He brought along his drill battery and some wire, and we were able to move my seat a little bit. I still have the memory module issue. I haven't had time to fuss with that. I mean, I do have a full-time job, and this is not it. And now I'm a little bit more comfortable. And it's just very nice to be going on this 200+ mile trip with a seat that's adjusted properly, or more properly, I should say. Yeah, that just makes a huge difference. Still, of course, no functioning window here, and it's about 78 degrees out today, so it's a little warm, but at least I'm not crammed up against the steering wheel. And of course, these steering wheels don't adjust, so I moved the seat back as far as I could in order to be able to use this. Well, I wanted to give you all a sit rep. The car has a strange vibration when accelerating. And I pretty much am accelerating all the time to keep it to speed. So I'm not sure what that's all about. I think maybe the engine mounts have gone, but when I left the gas, it doesn't do it. So there's something in some rubber bushing or something is gone. The suspension's all new, and it's only when accelerating. So, yeah, it really can't be the suspension. I'm hoping that's all new. So, yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. Right now, I'm just trying to make it there. Really bad wreck over there. Wow. I spun off into the woods, which is weird because it's daylight and it hasn't rained in months, so I don't know how that happened. Hopefully I won't be doing something like that in this because yeah, this isn't the safest car in the world. So it's just, you know, no airbags or anything like that. Yeah, on a lighter note, it's only 3 more hours of a drive. And it's starting to cool off just a tad. Not much. Well, that's not good. That's raising higher and higher, and is that a smart thing to do to open that? Nope, probably not a good thing to open that, but well, hey y'all, what you witnessed there is the first and only time in recorded history that someone actually had to release fluid from a Landrover product. Every other time it does it itself. So we're gonna drive down the road a bit and see if we can figure out what's going on here, get some more out because it's just over full, I guess. Quick update, I didn't get a chance to film it. Just driving along and it lost power. Pulled into someone's front lawn because that's kind of the way it is here on rural 460. Opened the hood, everything looked fine, cranked it over, started right back up again. So, I don't know, maybe there's a coil issue. It's running fine now, knock on cracked wood, which I've done a million times, so we're just gonna send it. Hopefully the next video will be of me at the house that we've rented for the weekend. Well, y'all, we made it to our Airbnb. That's all I can say. I've got the dome light on because it's dark out, but it was a fun drive. Tomorrow morning, we'll be having a lot more fun, and we'll be actually off-roading these vehicles, and cannot wait to do that. Well, good morning, y'all. It's time to start the Mid-Atlantic Rally here. We're on this farm here. I've tested the 4-low mode, and I think we're all set. Just waiting for them to open up, gonna have some coffee and donuts, and hit the trails. All right, y'all, we're getting all lined up here. I'm gonna be doing the intermediate trail. And we're following a guy named Doug, so 2 Dougs. Who knows what's gonna happen here. In 4-low, ready to go. Oh, we're out on the track now. I'll be talking over some of the video, sure, but there's a whole lot of hurry up and wait, I guess. That just, it happens. There's a bunch of folks going on different trails, but we have to take the same trail to get to that area, and we're just waiting for them. So I've got another Beluga Black behind me. Sounds like a diesel with Connecticut tags. Mike's in front of me with the diesel 2-door that you saw in that video that I can link to. If you haven't watched that one, that's a good one. He picked that one up a couple months back in the summer. We drove it back down from Northern Virginia to Richmond. It's a neat vehicle, manual, diesel, 2-door, really nice green color. So we're all ready to go here. Like I said earlier, I'm in low range. It goes in so nice in the low range, and I'm just raring to go. It's super dusty out, and I apologize for that. The windshield's just going to be covered in dust. I had the camera inside for that reason as well, also in case it falls off, so I know it falls off. But, yeah, it's going to be a fun morning. It's really chilly out. It's like 50 degrees out. Car's running as well as could be expected, and we're good here. Looks like we reached the summit. That's fantastic. I have not incurred any damage that I'm aware of so far. And yeah, this is just awesome. This has been a lot of fun. I've got to keep my distance from Mike because, of course, he's in a stick shift, so he's always going to roll back a little bit, as to be expected. Hold on, I got to check and make sure. Okay, the folks from Connecticut are behind me, and they have caught back up. That was a little hairy part there. Well, actually, no, we're not quite to the summit. That was the pipeline, I guess, where they're going to be running the Atlantic pipeline. Now we're going a little further up, underneath some power lines now. Well, we're currently idling on a hill. We decided to take a slightly more difficult route back down the mountain, and this is a 4. So yeah, I'm sitting at an angle like this. You probably can't tell, or maybe you can. But my car doesn't really like idling, and we're sitting here for some reason, and I kind of wish we could get going. I just see people standing around. I don't know, I guess we're waiting for someone else to pass through. But this doesn't like idling much, and not at an angle like that either. So fingers crossed that we can get back up this hill and get down the other side. Well, my power steering has decided to kind of either spring a leak or boil over or something. It's not doing a whole lot right now, and the other camera battery finally died. But we're going downhill now, and it's a little tricky here, especially with the power steering not doing a whole lot. So this is a pretty big little pile of rocks and debris. I have to go over here. I'm waiting for them to clear out. We just sent over Mike in the green diesel Rover, which of course is the lowest vehicle on this trail, and he's had more issues than anybody else. So once they move out of the way here, I'll be able to try to go over it myself. And the thinking is to get your wheels to go over the 2 big rocks at the same time. So I got to cut hard right and then try to go over them. Get something. Whew. Well, that was fun. Still running. Okay, really steep bit here. Almost straight down and then into some mud. Woo! And down. There we go. And oh, didn't scrape the back. That's good. And now mud. Oh. That's the only water that's been on the whole trip. It's been so dry here. We've had such a drought that that's the only time I've gone through any water. Another one of these little hill things. This has been a lot of fun, I must say. I'm going to do these. There's another one in April at Wintergreen. That sounds like it'll be a really fun time. So, yeah. If you haven't done one of these before and you have the means, please do. It's so worth it. We're moving again, y'all. I'm on the trail 4 now. Let's see. The folks from Connecticut have caught back up good. Looked like they were going to back away. going down a really steep hill. So let's see what happens here. Really steep. And they have these like bumps in them that are, I don't know what they're for, drainage maybe. That's great. Oh, over that one. A lot of concentration needed, as you can imagine, when you do this kind of stuff. And over that one. All right. So next stop should be back at the base camp, where we're gonna grab some lunch. I was hoping it would be warm out today so I could recreate the scene where Jeremy Clarkson goes, and my sweat is being soaked up by the velour in his Bolivia special, but this isn't velour and it's like 55 degrees out. Oh well. Well, we made it to the exit of the trails, and I gotta say, she's really done well. The little issue with the power steering, get some more fluid. Nobody had any with them in our group, unfortunately. You'd think that Land Rover guys would bring power steering fluid, but we didn't either. So yeah, very happy about that. There's more stuff to go. I'll probably walk around with the gimbal on and see what all's going on. There's some competitions and things like that they might want to look at. And then there's the long drive home tomorrow, which let's hope that this hasn't done any irreparable damage. And although I don't think it has, any more so than was already done to this vehicle. And see if we can make it home tomorrow. So stay tuned for all that fun. We're going to be putting some stop leak in my power steering fluid reservoir and hoping that that does a trick so we can at least limp this home and have a little bit of steering. Otherwise, well, we'll be on the highway, so it shouldn't be too bad, but you're not going to miss this part of the video either, because who knows, we still have to drive 240 some miles home, and yeah, not very happy. Not very happy indeed. We're about the last folks here, and Troy's going to give the Rover his own version of sending it to see what he can do with it. All right, here's the inaugural drive with the stop leak. I don't think it did much. Well, actually, that was a little better, but I am moving. Cleaning the windshield. Yeah, it's, you know, I looked the parts up. I'm probably gonna need a new pump anyway. It's notchy, but it's working, kind of, sort of, I guess. Ooh. We'll drive back up here and fill it back up some, I guess. Well, we're on the road. Chugging along nicely, starting to rain. I'm gonna wash some of the dust off, I guess. At least my wipers work. Yeah, I'm gonna stop up here at a gas station and air up our tires a bit more, because unfortunately the compressor we brought just wasn't enough, and it would have taken hours, and our tires are still aired down. Fill up the tank and head on home. So I'm gonna leave it at that and do a wrap up when I get home, unless something happens, and then you'll be seeing me again shortly. So fingers crossed and knock on the fake wood that we make it back and I can end this video in just a few seconds. Well, y'all, she has done it. We've made it back to my neighborhood. I'm about to pull onto my street and pull up my driveway and unload. And I just want to say, what an incredible weekend this has been. We had so much fun. Today was a great day too. We got to go through the mud. I didn't drive my vehicle, obviously, because of the power steering issue, and the power steering is definitely in need of some major attention. Struggling now to turn, actually, when I turn onto the street. So I'll be getting some new hoses and maybe a new pump, but we'll start out with the hoses and new fluid and hope that things, you know, work their way out. But it was an absolute blast. I want to thank everybody who you know, was there for making it such a good time, and I want to thank Mike and Troy so much for sticking with me, both driving out there and driving back, when they could have probably both gone much faster and had a much quicker drive back, waiting around for my decrepit old Rover. But I would have done the same thing for them. So it was a good camaraderie we had going on there. We got to swap the vehicles around a little bit, and everybody got to experience everything else. So turning into my driveway right now with just a little bit of whine from the front end, driving up the hill, and yeah, I am home, and I hope that y'all have enjoyed this latest Rover rescue and this latest Doug's Cars, And I just want you to know that I appreciate all of the new followers. It's been absolutely fantastic. And, you know, please like, share, subscribe, you know, let everybody else know. We do things other than Range Rovers here, but Range Rovers have really been where I've been for the last few months, and it's just been an enlightening experience, and I appreciate all of y'all. Thanks again for watching.